What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of K-Karts Baseball. Thanks for joining me tonight on this lovely evening or day, whatever the case may be where you guys are at. Hopefully you all are doing absolutely spectacular out there. We are officially back, everybody. It has been a long couple of weeks since we have actually created some content for the channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that series that I made of the top 10 prospects that might potentially be called up to start the season or early part in the season. There was actually a couple of players on that list that were on the opening day rosters for their respective teams, particularly Matt Shaw and Jackson Jobe. It also looks like most of the other players that were on the list will most likely be called up shortly. I would expect all of them to have some sort of an impact on their Major League Baseball team before the end of the season. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed that particular series. One thing I will say about being on a cruise ship that's a little bit different is during the 7 days I was actually on a cruise, I had no internet or telephone service at all. The ship's internet wasn't that great. It was hard for me to get any sort of connection at all. And the times that I was able to get a connection, I was not able to pull up YouTube at all. So that made it a little bit difficult. It was hard to see what was happening on the channel. I think I made a connection at one of the ports for a brief second. So I was able to see a few comments out there and to get a little bit of an idea as far as what kind of response I was getting on that top 10 list. So that was just a brief glimpse, but the good part about it also gave me plenty of time to contemplate some potential changes on the channel. Even though right now I actually like the way things are formatted as far as the videos that we are creating. Most of the videos that I'm creating right now are ones that I actually really enjoy making. I don't see myself reducing the amount of breaks that we do. If anything, those will continue to increase. I would like to keep vintage as far as part of the picture, as far as part of the video packages that I create, because I do have a tremendous amount of passion for vintage. I really like doing the prospect videos, and I also really like doing the new release videos. And those videos seem to be the most popular, so I don't see that changing anytime soon. It seems like I've gained a little bit of traction as far as creating those videos. I would like to improve the quality of those videos. I'm still learning, as you guys know, and I will continue to learn and always strive to get better, as well as creating other content on the channel. I do want to, however, show you a couple comments that I got from various subscribers out there with some really good input as far as content creation ideas that I really think are really good ideas that I'm really going to try to implement. So I am going to show you those comments here in just 1 minute. I do want to make a mention that I do really appreciate the feedback that I do often get to various videos on the channel, whether they're positive or negative feedback. I do read them all, and I do my best to try and respond to as many as I possibly can. Obviously, being on a cruise ship for a week without any sort of internet, it was really difficult for me to respond to any comments during that time. So if I missed you during that time and you put in a comment and I haven't responded, I will do my best to respond to as many as I can in the next few days. One of the videos I did create during the time I was on vacation was the giveaway for 1,100 subscribers. Right now we're sitting at like 1,070. I didn't really expect a bunch of new subscribers to come on board during the time that I was on vacation, so hopefully it starts picking up again soon. During that video I made for 1,100 subscribers, I did ask anybody that wanted to be entered into the contest to leave a comment in the comment section to that video, letting me know what they think of the channel and what improvements that they would like to see on the channel going forward. And as a result of that, I did get some really good comments, and I did want to cover them with you. So what I'm going to do is post a screenshot for each one of the comments that I'm talking about, so you guys get an idea of what kind of feedback I got during that 1,100 subscriber video. And you guys can let me know down in the comment section below what you think of those responses, and what you think of those comments, whether you agree with them or not. And also, if you do have any other content creation ideas, please let me know down in the comment section, because I do read all of them and I appreciate any feedback that I can get. So let's go ahead and take a look at these comments. The first comment I want to cover, I think, comes from Augak9. If I'm mispronouncing it, I definitely apologize to you. It is AUGAK9. He says, always enjoy your content. Appreciate the consistency of uploading and the variety of content. Pack a day, prospects, etc. I always like to see personal collections and favorite cards and the stories why they are a favorite, not necessarily the most valuable. Those are always the kind of cards I really like talking about the most, are my favorite cards, because I don't really look at value so much when I'm talking about my favorite cards. I think probably my top 10 favorite cards in my collection might not necessarily be the most valuable cards in my collection. Maybe someday I'll make a video covering my top 10 favorite cards in my collection. Hopefully, as I go through and sort more of them, that will become more apparent. So thanks, Augak. If there's anything else that I can do for you, definitely let me know. The next comment comes from Darren Martin. He is a regular on the channel and is pretty active as far as leaving comments on a regular basis. So I really appreciate him and his input on the channel. He says, I enjoy watching your videos. I could suggest maybe having a Fat Pack Wars series and a end of each week do a hits of the week recap video to help increase subscribers. Other than that, keep doing what you're doing. I really appreciate it, Darren. I really appreciate the positive, kind words. I really like the Fat Pack Wars. Unfortunately, right now, there aren't a lot of Fat Packs to really go out there and buy. The only Fat Packs that I'm really interested in buying right now are primarily Series 1 a little bit, even though those haven't been that great. And the other Fat Packs that I've seen out there, such as Heritage or Archives or even a little bit of Stadium Club, I'm really not that terribly interested in buying. I do really like doing the battle and the war videos, whether that be a comparison of one blaster box to another, or doing hanger box to blaster boxes, or whatever the case may be. I do like making those videos, and that will always be a part of the channel going forward. I do, however, really like the suggestion of doing a hits of the week video, and as you'll see, there have been a couple people that kind of said the same thing. So I really like that idea. I think that I'm probably going to be doing that going forward. I really think that that was a good idea, and you weren't the only one that made that suggestion, as we will see in a minute. Brian Mansky 5757 says, I love the changes you have done, and having goals is huge. The only change I would do instead of your everyday post with a lot of Fat Packs, so if you want to do a shorter video, I would just do one hanger, so at least you are showing better hits. I feel that's a way to make your channel growing. Love your tips. Yes, I have been doing quite a few short videos recently of doing Fat Packs. I used to make a video a day or a short video a day for quite some time, but honestly, I've kind of trimmed that back a little bit. I am still creating short videos, but they are only about every 3 to 4 days a week. The reason why I have trimmed back the daily short videos is largely because there isn't a lot of product out there right now that I'm interested in spending a bunch of money on doing short videos. I did make short videos on a daily basis for quite some time. Honestly, that got a little bit expensive, and I think that some people got kind of bored with it because the viewership of those videos really tended to decline as time went on. So I decided to trim back the daily short videos to basically doing 3 to 4 a week. And I'm probably going to continue to do that because I do like making the short videos, and it really is difficult to create 7 long form videos during the course of a week to come up with enough content. So I like filling in with the short videos on a daily basis so that you guys can see some additional breaks that are going on. So thanks, Brian, again for the comment. I appreciate your consistent input as far as what we are doing on the channel. SCA, who is honestly the most active subscriber I think I have on the channel. He says, honestly, I'm from the Philippines, but I have my friend's address in the U.S. If ever I'm not qualified, it's okay. As far as the giveaways go, he's talking about, I think you should make weekly hit videos. Hopefully the channel will grow faster. Thank you and stay safe. So there is another person out there that really likes the idea of doing a weekly hit video. The final comment comes from JP Acrylic Studio, another guy that really is active on the channel, leaves feedback to pretty much every video that I create. He says, love your channel and videos. I like pack-a-day rips. This increases your video count and chances for increases in people commenting on your videos. Asking questions to be commented on is suggested to increase your visibility in the algorithm and should increase your subscribers. Hoping you reach the 1100 subscriber count soon and then so many more. Thanks, JP Acrylic. I really appreciate your comments and very good feedback for ways that we can continue to grow the channel going forward. The pack-a-day rips I have actually trimmed back a little bit, largely because of the cost. And honestly, there isn't a lot of new product that is coming out right now that would, I think, be interesting in me doing pack-a-day rips. However, if there is, I will continue to make those daily short videos. I right now typically make about 3 to 4 of those a week just to fill in the gaps between long form videos. It would actually be really difficult for me to make 7 long form videos during the course of a week. Honestly, if I did make that many long-term videos, I think the content would actually become fairly stale, and I want to try and keep it as fresh as possible. So as you can see from the feedback that I got, it looks like a lot of people are really interested in me doing a top polls of the week video. And I honestly really like that idea. So I'm going to try and set aside Thursday night going forward to make that video, because on Mondays I typically do the break videos. Typically on Tuesday is a short video. Wednesday is vintage or something related to that particular content. And then Friday we have our hobby news and prospect videos, as well as the new release videos. And with the popularity of those particular videos, I don't really see any reason to change up that particular format. However, on Thursday, I think would be a really good night for me to do a top polls video. A combination of the polls that we have from the weekly break videos, as well as the shorts and any other product that we happen to open during the course of the week. That will typically be a fairly short video and will be pretty easy for me to make and edit and get posted. As you guys can see, I made a slight change of clothing since the first part of this video. I actually made the first part of this video on Friday evening. As I was going through and editing it, I made some changes to what I was planning on doing. I was actually planning on adding my top polls from 2024 Topps Chrome Update onto that video, but I decided to break this up into 2 separate videos. So this video is going to be a standalone video separate from the top polls of 2024 Topps Chrome Update, which hopefully I will upload in the next couple of days. I also noticed that as I was going through and editing that video, the fact that I had a cold at the time really came through in my voice, so I apologize to you for that. I got quite a cold from my cruise that I went on last week. It seems like every time I get home from a cruise, I always get sick. Now that it is Sunday afternoon, I am feeling a little bit better, but you can still hear it in my voice a little bit. Hopefully it continues to get better as we go through the week. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Stay tuned for other great content. Again, if you're new to the channel and haven't had a chance to hit that like and subscribe, please go ahead and take care of that for me now. I'd greatly appreciate it. Be safe out there, guys, and happy collecting. We'll talk to you guys later.